Look at that. It's absolutely gorgeous right now. You can see the clouds moving out. It's warm out there. If you haven't been outside yet this morning, it is absolutely unseasonably warm. It's gorgeous outside. So today is going to be a day where you probably are going to not need that sixth or seventh layer of clothing. You'll probably be able to get away with just 4 or 5. Good morning. I'm Matt Stagliano. Welcome to Wake Up Sunday River. And today is Sunday, according to the scientists that we keep in the lab. And it is going to be another fantastic day as we kind of slide into vacation week. I walked out this morning to turn my car on around 4:30, and I couldn't get over how warm it was outside, and it looks like it's going to be relatively warm in the 40s for a good portion of the week. So it's going to be gorgeous skiing. Now, with that warmth, there is going to be a little bit of wind, and I know that there are some wind holds going on today, and that will probably vary throughout the day and throughout the week. But you want to make sure that you're paying attention to the lift status, and there's boards all over the mountain, as well as what we have in the ski report and in all the lodges. So just make sure that you're paying attention to that as you go out and about on the mountain today. So we've got an abbreviated show today. It's going to be here for an hour, but there's no better way to spend an hour than doing this. And we're going to go through the entertainment preview. We're going to have Kenny come in from Ski Depot. I think the guys from Great Glen Trails are going to be here as well. We'll talk about some of the events that are happening not only tonight, but throughout the rest of the week as well. So a lot to cover as always. We'll get into that in just a minute. But right now, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to check out this morning's ski and weather report. And when we come back, we'll get into everything entertainment. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after this.
This ski report is brought to you by Camp. Celebrate a Maine tradition. Good morning, Sunday River. This is your trail report for Sunday, February 19th. Today we've got 135 trails serviced by 14 lifts. We are 100% open and most lifts begin loading at 8 a.m. High winds are expected at the summit today, so keep an eye out for lift closures throughout the day. Temperatures are warming up, giving us spring-like conditions. This is an abbreviated report for the most up-to-minute information on trail yards. For beginner parks, check out Wonderland and Whoville. If you're looking for the intermediate and expert parks, then head over to Upper Escapade, T72, the Half Pipe, and Lower 3D. And over to Aurora, the glades of Celestial and Supernova have been holding the snow extremely well. Quantum Leap and Black Hole remain ungroomed, and if you're missing Spruce, take Borealis and hike up Sirius to get to a groomed American Express. Narnia is open. And finally out to Oz and Jordan, the Oz Quad should start spinning at 10, and the Jordan Quad will be starting the day on Windhold. All glades are open, and according to Patrol, have been the best they've been in years. Have fun, go with the flow, and we will see you out there.
This weather report is brought to you by the Snow Coach. Elevate your adventure. Stay tuned to Storm Team 7 for all your local weather needs.
Climb aboard for a comfortable winter tour to an extreme world above treeline. Powered by a custom 4-track, all-wheel powered drivetrain, the 9-passenger Mount Washington Snow Coach transports guests into a treeless subarctic world at 4,200 feet for a truly unforgettable experience that anyone of any age can enjoy. Experience breathtaking views or Mount Washington's famous extreme weather. If you thought a summer drive on the historic Mount Washington Auto Road was amazing, you need to experience a winter tour on a Mount Washington Snow Coach.
Another one rides the bus. Well, it's Saturday night, you wanna have a few drinks. You're gonna go to the brew of you thinks. Last year you got busted and your woman made a fuss. Don't get busted, come and ride the bus, ride the bus. Another one rides the bus, and another one's on, and another one's off, and another one rides the bus. Hey, gonna get you too. Another one rides the bus.
From beers and bloodies to apps and entrees, no ski day is complete without a stop at the Foggy Goggle. Our menu ranges from wings and rings to chili and chowder, lobster rolls, burgers, and of course our famous nachos, voted Best of Bethel 3 years running. The Foggy Goggle was voted Best Opry Ski Bar too, so grab a beer on the deck, catch some sun, and check out the nightlife. We're home of the Bud Light Music Series with Opry Entertainment Fridays and Saturdays. The Foggy Goggle, located slopeside in the South Ridge Lodge. Taking a look outside, it is what? Still sunny. Yep, still warm. And folks are starting to line up. It looks like they are starting to get ready down by the Chandala, and we get the quad. Everything's spinning. Everything's looking nice. So it is going to be a soft snow out there today, which is going to be a lot of fun for folks that are up and don't necessarily want to ski on some of that East Coast condition that we're all so used to. So it's going to be a gorgeous day out there today. You can probably shed a layer, open up the pit vents, whatever you want. It's going to be a good day. All right, so a couple of things to talk to you about. Just to let you know that if you are out on the slopes, or if you're at home, or if you want to tell your mom or dad or sister, that we also stream this entire show live on YouTube. You can check it out, sundayriver.tv, and you can click on the live stream. I'm having a tough time with the old lips this morning, but you can click on the there and just watch us on YouTube. So if you are nowhere near cable but can't get enough of us, then you can watch us online. All right, so let's get into it, shall we? It's the entertainment preview brought to you by the Foggy Goggle, which is right here at the heart of Southridge. Now today, they don't have any opera entertainment this afternoon, but their best early morning opera entertainment, I guess if you want to call it that, is the Heats on Bloody Mary. It's got bacon and blue cheese and stuffed olives and old socks and a kitchen faucet, and I believe there's a handful of beef in there as well. But it is a fully packed meal in a glass. It is the Heats on Bloody Mary. That's only available at the Foggy Goggle, and it's available today, so that's a good thing. You can head on in there. If you want to scoot on over across the parking lot over to what used to be the Phoenix but is now Trails End Restaurant, you know that they have a lot of great stuff going on over there. They've got their brunch we'll talk about in a little bit, but tonight they've got a Long Trail Brewing promo. So after you get off the slopes from 5 to 7 tonight, it's $1 off Long Trail pints. There's prizes, there's giveaways. It looks beautiful in there. There's a birch theme to it. There's huge murals. So if you are looking for someplace new, want to try out Trails End, just head right across the parking lot from Southridge and just wander right on in. So Dean and his entire staff will be over there to help you out, and I'm sure Andy will be behind the bar tonight. So Long Trail Brewing promotion happening tonight. If you like your Long Trail like I do, head on over there. And then down at the Shipyard Brew House, more beer. We just get beer everywhere is really what it comes down to. You've got Kegs and Eggs breakfast starting at 9 a.m. and a full bar starting at 9 a.m. as well, which means $5 Bloody Marys until 11 a.m. You've got your happy hour specials from 3 to 6, and that's half-price poppers and wings and probably some pizzas in there as well. $4 Shipyard drafts, your exports, your preludes, anything that you desire can be yours for just a couple of bucks down there at the Shipyard Brew House. And it's the Whitecap family. It's a cult down there. You might want to hang out by the fire outside the shipyard. That's a good place to be as well. So check that out. You'll be down at the Shipyard for your opera entertainment. And White Heat and Shockwave and everything on that side of the mountain has been skiing great. So get on over there if you can. Now, the Matterhorn is right down on the access road. It's your quintessential ski bar. It was voted best ski bar in the country at one point, so I'm sure they have a huge reputation to live up to. You know the Matterhorn. You know it. You love it. Tonight, they have music, as they do every day of the week. It is Chad Porter, a local favorite. He'll be playing from 5 to 8. So scoot on in there, maybe with the kids, let them run around a little bit, play some games, and listen to some great music, grab a pizza, some garlic knots, renew your Mug Club membership, whatever it is, say hi to Georgie behind the bar, and have some fun at the Matterhorn tonight. It's Sunday night, but it doesn't mean that you can't have fun down there. The Bethel Inn, here is some fun that's happening over at the Bethel Inn. Now, they've always got some things going on during the week, whether it's in the Millbrook Tavern or in the resort itself. But just to let you know, tonight and a couple more days this week, the 19th, 22nd, 23rd, from 6 to 7 p.m., they're having a tableside magic dinner. So you're saying, like I did when I read this, what's a tableside magic dinner? Well, they had this before. They had magician Scott Crissette. He goes table to table, does card tricks, does all sorts of magic. It's a lot of fun, so you can have dinner, get entertained, and then there is another magic show from 7 to 7:30 in the Gibson room, where he'll be doing an actual magic show instead of the table-to-table stuff. Maybe give mom and dad a chance to slip down into the Millbrook Tavern and listen to Scott Folsom uninterrupted, so they can have a Manhattan or 7 while the kids are upstairs in the Gibson room watching the magic show. So that's all happening at the Bethel Inn tonight. But if you are sans kiddies and want a really, really nice dinner, it's time for Sunday Gravy over at 22 Broad Street. So 22 Broad Street is probably one of my favorite places to get a nice high-end dinner. And tonight is meatball. It's a Sunday Gravy, so it's meatball and sausage and beef braciole over al dente pasta. You get a salad, you get a glass of Chianti. You give John some compliments and mention this ad. He'll give you some of his homemade limoncello for only 22 cents. The limoncello's off the charts good. So you do all that. You go down to Sunday Gravy, see John and Amy at 22 Broad Street, and have a great time. It is one of those special occasion places that I like to go. So if you are in the mood for a little bit of fine dining, head on over to 22 Broad Street. And that, my friends, is the entertainment preview. So that means one thing and one thing only. It's time to look inside the studio and see the Hula Chicken and Glenn Plake, otherwise known as Nora and Eric. And and Kenny's in the back too. Kenny the homeless guy wandered in from Ski Depot, and he's hanging out. So actually, it can mean only one thing. It's a Too Much Fun morning after car count, and it's time now to do that. So this is where we drive around in the morning and make sure that people did leave their cars at the bars last night if they had a little bit too much to drink. So we go around and count them all, and that kind of gives us a barometer of what was happening last night. So I know that Matterhorn had Jamsterdam going on, so we'll see how they did. So let's take a look at the tally board. We had goose eggs. Goose eggs. Wah, wah. I wish I had that Price is Right sound. But it was goose eggs across the board. So slow night last night, which is kind of unsurprising at the beginning of vacation week. People are just getting to town. They ski all day. Their legs are tired. Everybody goes out for an early dinner and then passes out by about 7 o'clock. I know I was in bed by about 6:30. So it's not surprising that there was no cars out last night. There were no cars out last night for all you grammar folks. And I'm sure that will change throughout the week. So we'll be watching closely every day. We'll drive through. So, hey, if you want to make it to the Too Much Fun morning after car count, all you have to do is leave your car somewhere, and we'll find it. All right. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to check out junk in the trunk. And here's something else for you. If you see us out in the parking lot this week with our cameras, make sure you wave us down and show us what junk you have in your trunk, like this next person, which is brought to you by the Good Food Store and Smoking Good Barbecue. Check it out.
Hi, I'm Mike Marshall. I'm from Bryant Pond, Maine. For this segment of Junk on the Trunk, we're going to take a look at what we have underneath the panel here. You know, we have a roll of toilet paper, just you never know. And if we have extra heavy duty, we have paper towels. Never know when you're going to need an extension cord, cleats for those icy days, and then if we find a boat someplace, we'll hook it up with our hitch. So we never know where we're going, but this will get us there. And that's the junk in my trunk.
Hi, my name's Dave. I'm the owner of Smoking Good Barbecue. We're the Little Orange Trailer right here on Route 2 in Bethel, Maine. We do honest to goodness barbecue. Smoked to perfection over a low wood fire. Everything's straight up, no frills. Come on down, give us a visit.
family friendly, good time dining, and live entertainment. It's the greatest show off snow.
Perched at the top of Powder Ridge, facing the Sunday River Ski Resort and overlooking the Mahoosic Mountain Range, Skiesta is the ideal base from which to build your family vacation memories. Our multi-million-dollar home has spacious and well-appointed living and dining areas, a chef's dream kitchen, superb recreation room, beautifully decorated bedrooms with en-suite bathrooms, fireplaces, and all the resort-quality amenities you could ever imagine, including an indoor heated pool, sauna, steam rooms, home theater room, a mudroom complete with dog shower and 14-pair boot dryer, a rooftop deck, fire pit, and outdoor hot tubs. Whether you are here to ski, golf, fish, hike, bike, ride snowmobiles or ATVs, or enjoy any other year-round activity the area has to offer, this amazing vacation rental home is the perfect place from which to do it. Contact us today to book your unforgettable vacation.
Hey everybody, Bob Marley up here at Sunday River, tearing it up hard. We got a dude here right now. How you rolling, buddy?
I'm rolling, excellent.
Wicked. We're up here shredding it hard. I just got some new goggles. Looks like I'm pulling a job at BIW or something. And a visor on my helmet. I don't even know what that's for. Like I'm a general in the army or something. We're up here at Sunday River. The skiing's awesome. I'm gonna be at the Shipyard Brew House right here at Sunday River. So if you're sitting around going,
what are we gonna do tonight, Hal?
I don't know, Betty Jean. You wanna go outside and watch the trees grow? No, come to the Sunday River Brew House and check out Uncle Bobby. I'll be chucking it against the wall hard. Because if you're from New England, you never throw anything. You chuck it. When someone chucks something at you, you huck it back. Then they wing it at you. Chuck it, huck it, wing it. Wicked. Come down and have a beer. Beer is awesome. Beer is the only beverage you keep a close eye on. Remember when beer used to come in a 6-pack and then it went to an 18-pack and nobody even questioned it? Everybody's like, great idea. 12 plus a 6, nice call. Now they have a 30-pack. Looky, looky, lissy. If you buy a 30-pack and you ain't having a party, you are an alcoholic. People can't even lift them up over at the Hannaford. This is so heavy, I wish it had wheels on it like luggage. Some people get home and they put beers in the refrigerator, in the crisper. In the crisper? Alcoholic. Taking out valuable fruits and vegetables, putting beers in the crisper. Tisk, tisk. All right, I'll see you then.
I'm Buster from down here at Ski Depot. We're here to help your vacation days a little better by giving you a few tips. First thing you folks should do is have your bindings checked and your skis tuned by your local shop. We're here at Ski Depot, we're a Swix Performance Center. Here most of the time we'd use is a wax from 15 to 25, but as of one of the changes, we live here in New England, we have all the different temperatures to help you out.
The crew at Ski Depot invites you to visit us at our shop located on the Sunday River Access Road. You'll be greeted by the best staff in the area. The ski and boot selection is second to none. We offer a fit guarantee on all boot purchases to make every day on the hill a great one. Our clothing and accessories will keep you warm, dry, and looking good. Check out our service department for all of your tuning and repair needs. Try our full line of high-performance demo and rental skis before you buy. So come in and see us at Ski Depot. We're just down the road, and remember, if you ain't on the edge, you're taking up too much space.
Taking a look out at Whitecap, you can see that it's gorgeous over there too. The clouds can't get out of here fast enough. It's going to be a gorgeous day. Lifts are running. It's going to be a little bit warm. There might be a little bit of a breeze out there, so make sure that you're checking the trail and lift status for any lift closures or wind holds or anything like that. But it doesn't make a difference because it's vacation week and you're up here and you're having a good time. And speaking of good times, Kenny from Ski Depot is in here with me. How are you, man?
I'm good, and you?
Good. So we were just talking about how we kept Russ Murley, the weatherman, in the basement and beat him until he was able to give us a good prediction. It seems to have worked out this year.
He took it pretty rough last year.
Yeah.
But he's redeemed himself.
Right. Yeah. So we were joking around that, he had said we're going to get a bunch of snow this season, and then it's going to be followed up by a ton of sunshine. It's going to be warm, and I hate to say it that he was right, but he was right. My New England skepticism crept in. I was just like, it's not going to happen.
He was just at the shop this morning.
But it's been a great week for you, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's great. Yesterday was a nut house. People were walking down the street from up here to get rentals. There were just so many people around, so it's good. It's what we needed.
And that's one of the big things that you have down there is rentals. So folks can come down, not only the tune shop that you're famous for with Buster and everybody down there, but the rental packages that you have as well.
Yes. $25 a day.
Yep.
All tuned. We don't have much left right now.
Yeah, they're going fast.
If you want them, get in early. We've got a good supply of snowboards left. Demos are all set and ready to go. And it's good.
Yeah, it's been a great week overall. I think with the footage that we got last week, somewhere between 4 and 6 feet, all told. You know, I think folks that are coming up now are just in the mood to just get out and hit terrain maybe they've never hit before. So, question for you as a skier. I'm just a knuckle dragging snowboarder. I don't know anything about.
I'll still hang with you.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. But there are folks that come up, and there's going to be some changing conditions, right? You've got powder in some parts of the resort. It's going to be a little bit warmer, so it'll get a little bit heavier. Any tips on what to do if someone only has one pair of skis? Should they come in and try to rent? Should they get something else? Demo stuff?
Well, it depends on what you have for a ski, but probably the number one thing, if you're getting your skis tuned, with the weather we're going to have for this week, we're kind of dulling the tips back a little bit more. The snow's getting soft out there, a warmer wax, but demos come in, get something a little wider, something with some tip rocker to it, plow through the crud, and I think today's the 19th, right?
Today, according
February
to science,
19th,
yeah.
okay. So it feels like it's March 19th out there.
It really does.
Stuff's going to soften up, so a warmer wax, a wider ski, something to plow through the crud.
So, and that's another big thing is it's going to get warmer. So folks have been, used to dealing with the -3, -4 temperatures. So in terms of outerwear and layers and, just overall clothing out there, it might be a good time to check what you have and maybe come in and check out what you have.
Good segue to the
You
20,
like that?
30, 40 sale we've got going on right now. Well done, Matt.
I'm a professional.
It's shell season right now.
Yeah.
So we've got 30% off all clothing this week. Fly-low shells, Armada shells. You don't need much insulation out there. I probably could have walked up with a T-shirt today, and I saw a convertible out in the parking lot with top down. So,
really? Jumping the gun a little bit.
Yeah, well, but it's warm out there. So drop the puffy underneath and just go straight up shell.
Yeah, those fly-low shells I checked out, and they're great. I mean, they're very similar to, I wear a lot of Arc'teryx, but the fly-low stuff is very comparable to it. I mean, you can wear it year-round.
Yeah.
It's not just a heavy winter jacket.
No, for sure. It's a good raincoat.
Yeah, it's a
We
great
don't need
shell.
any of that. But yeah, good stuff. Really good stuff.
Cool. So now, did you get a chance to get out this week? Or I know there was a lot of prep getting into vacation week. Did you get? Oh, did I just hit a sore spot?
You may have.
Oh, boy.
But the crew was out this week. Take care of the crew first.
Of course.
So Asher's been out ripping around every day. Mary's been out a bunch. Katie. Snow's fantastic.
Well, it really is. And I mean, it's a good thing that they do get out because they know exactly what's going on the mountain.
Yes.
And it just kind of adds to the staff, their experience at the shop. And when people come in and ask the questions like you always get asked, they can answer all of that.
Yeah.
So
Great conditions. Best in a long time.
absolutely. So that being said, you're going to get out soon?
Yes, sir. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Once you rent those last 12 pairs of skis.
Yeah, I'm hoping they'll hold on to a pair of rentals for me, when I get back. And, I'll get out, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. This is a busy time, so.
Awesome. And then the last thing that I wanted to talk about down there is your tune shop's got to be just cranking.
It is.
Especially on a week like this.
Yep, it is. It is because we like razor sharp skis.
Yeah.
And so, like I said earlier, we're kind of dulling things back a little bit. And but the big thing right now, the 40 part of the 20, 30, 40 sale, skis and boots up to 40% off.
What if if you don't need it this season, get it for next season because you're going to need something next season.
Well,
So
we've
why
got
not
2 months of skiing left, so.
Yeah. But spend the money
Yeah, now.
and save the cash now.
Absolutely.
You're here, might as well do it.
Yes.
So, awesome, man. Well, I know that, if you want to get out on the hill, now's your chance to do it before you head down.
I'm going to try to do that.
And hit the crowds.
Yeah,
So Ski Depot's right down on the access road. If you haven't seen it, then you haven't been looking in the right direction. It's directly across from the Grand Summit Hotel. It's right there on the right. If you just need a tune or something like that, go around to the back, follow the big old finger. If you need the retail, stay upstairs. So see Kenny and Buster and Asher and Mary and everybody down there. They will take care of you 110%. So check them out, Ski Depot. We are going to look right now, and maybe we'll do the words with Amanda. Does that sound good? I think it does. So stick around. We'll be back right after this.
And now, Words with Amanda, brought to you by Nabos.
Merkin, an artificial covering of hair for the pubic area. Merkin.
This has been Words with Amanda.
Located in the heart of Bethel's downtown, Nabos is a fun and funky little shop. Open 7 days a week, Nabos offers an exceptional selection of gifts, clothing, jewelry, toys, cards, and so much more. Let our friendly staff show you around and help you find the ultimate something. You'll never know what'll turn up next at Nabos.
This is your Sunday River Real Estate feature property.
Southridge Townhomes are located in a private setting just beyond the base of North Peak. With slopeside access conveniently located off of the Ridge Run Trail, Southridge Townhouses offer 1, 2, and 3 bedroom, bi-level, and tri-level units. The tri-level units offer a finished lower level which can be utilized as an additional sleeping area, master bedroom, a family room, or a combination. Features also include fireplaces and either a wood or gas stove. Both cable TV and high-speed internet are provided in each one of the townhouses. Additionally, some units have private decks or patio areas, as well as exterior closets for ski and wood storage. If you're looking for the convenience of ground-level access, a flexible layout, low association dues, and easy access to the Southridge base area, then a Southridge townhouse may be exactly what you're looking for.
For more information on this or any property in the area, visit us in person or online at sundayriver.com. From the village to the mountains, we specialize in the greater Bethel region and are the exclusive resource for vacation home living. We offer a complete range of properties including area and slopeside condos, village homes, land, to-be-built packages, hotel ownership, lakeside camps, and mountain retreats. We work exclusively with developers to offer new construction including the Peaks and Tempest Ridge. Let us find your vacation home.
Looking for delicious Italian food, impeccable service, hospitality, and ambiance? Come on up to 22 Broad Street in Bethel, Maine. Watch the big game and enjoy 22 hand-picked martinis using the finest top-shelf liquors.
Unique dishes, such as our signature eggplant lasagna, will keep you coming back for more. Find us just around the corner at 22 Broad Street, Bethel, Maine, USA.
Hi everybody, this is Elise. We're down here at the Shipyard Brewhouse at Whitecap Lodge at Sunday River, and we'd like to show you some of our available beers on tap and tell you a little bit about them. Here we have a Shipyard Export. It's Shipyard's flagship beer, the beer that made Shipyard Shipyard. It's an all-around great ale with a slight hop taste and a clean finish. So come on down to see us at Shipyard Brewhouse at Whitecap Base Lodge to try out these great beers. And don't forget, we also have the best pizza and burgers on the mountain.
Look at that. That is not a time lapse. That is real time. And for those of you that shoot long range precision, do your wind calls on that. You're looking at about 20 to 30 mile an hour wind right there. And that's all at the top of Whitecap. So just so you know, there is going to be some wind holds out there right now. It doesn't look like the White Heat Quad is on hold, but we just got word that Jordan is going to be on hold for the beginning now. So lift 14, the Maine Jordan quad, is going to be on hold for wind right now, but they are going to be opening up lifts 3 and 13 early so that if you're over in the Jordan area, you can get to the rest of the resort without shuttles and whatnot. So they'll be able to direct you to the right places. Just make sure that you're asking some of the mountain hosts or some of the lifties. Everybody will direct you in the right way, and you'll be able to get to where you need to get to. So make sure that you're paying attention to the lift and trail status boards that are all across the resort, because I'm sure that as the varying wind conditions change, you will have different ways to get around the mountains. So just make sure you're paying attention to that. All right, a couple of things to get into. If it is getting a little bit windy out there and you're thinking, yeah, maybe today's not the day of this week that I want to get out on the mountain, I want to go do a few different things, well, we've got plenty of stuff for you to do. First, I need to wish you, yet again, it's a holiday. You should know the drill by now. It's a wonderful holiday. This is Nora's favorite holiday, just so you know. It's National Drink Some Wine Day. And that is pretty much what every day after 9:30 a.m. looks like around our house. So there it is. National, yeah, there it is. There's the looker. Back off, guys. All right, it's National Drink Wine Day. We'll move on. Just remember that. That's going to come up in a watch and win a little bit later on. But there are some things to do if you don't want to get out on the mountain today with it being a little bit too windy. Let's talk cross-country skiing. You can do that both in town and out of town. We're going to talk about them both. It's a great way to go. So we have some cross-country skiing right here in Bethel. The first place to go is over the Bethel Village Ski Center, and that is over at the Bethel Inn Resort. Now, they're open from 9 to 3:30, and then Carter's is down on the Intervale Road, a couple of miles on the left-hand side, and they're open from 10 to 5. Both locations have several hundred acres of Nordic skiing. And you will be able to get out and about. You can ski, you can snowshoe, you can rent fat bikes. Carter's even has some off-grid cabins if you wanted to have an overnight adventure. You can talk to them about that. I'm sure they have a ton of terrain open given all of the snow that we've had recently, so check them out. Now, if you're looking to get out of town, we're going to have Nate on from Great Glen Trails in just a second, but one thing I want to plug right now is the Trails Total Ticket. Now, this is something that it is highly advised that you call in advance for. You can go to mountwashingtonautoroad.com to get more information, but you can book your adventure in advance. Make sure that you have a slot, because with windy days, folks flock over to the Great Glen Trails area over at Mount Washington and try to book their trip, book their adventure. But there's only one snow coach, and it fills up fast. So with the Trails Total Ticket, you get a snow coach ride in that adventure van, basically a big Econoline van on tank tracks that takes you up to about 4,200 feet. Then you can look out over the entire valley. You get all-day cross-country skiing, you get tubing, and it's only $69 for adults and $49 for kids. So you can head over there to mountwashingtonautoroad.com for more details. But like I said, Nate's going to be on here in just a minute. We're going to talk all things Mount Washington. So stick around for that. Now, we had mentioned Trails End earlier. They're right across the parking lot here at Southridge, and they were having their long trail special tonight. But just so you know, on the weekends, on Saturdays and Sundays, they also have an amazing breakfast buffet. So this goes from 9 to 2. It's not just a brunch from like 9 to 11. It's their brunch buffet from 9 to 2. And it's only $20 for adults. Your first Bloody Mary's $1. That's $1. And what they do is they give you a pint glass full of your favorite beverage, and then you head over to the Bloody Mary bar and you fix your own. It's fully stocked. I was there last week. It's amazing. The brunch is gorgeous. The roast beef that they cook is off the charts. Probably the best piece of roast beef that I've ever had. I know Nora stole half of my plate. So it is just a great, great meal over there. So something that you're thinking about, maybe an end of week brunch, or something you want to do before you get out on the slopes next week on Saturday or Sunday, or even today. Today's a great time to do it. Go get some brunch. That's all over at Trails End. Now, you should think about this because it is crowded up here this week and there's a lot of people that will be clamoring for attention. You may want to pamper yourself with a spa treatment. So whether it's a manicure, pedicure, a hot stone massage, body polish, a paraffin, whatever, finished with Babor's foot balm. That's interesting. I haven't seen Babor's foot balm before, but I'm guessing it's good if they use it in the spas. But either way, they've got a couple of things up there. They've even got the deluxe Babor pedicures, and I don't know what that is. Is it Nora, do you know? You spend most of your time in the spa getting manicures and pedicures. So now if you can't read her lips, she's saying, really? Really? So listen, the special is 75 minutes for only $90. You can go in there. It's either the Jordan or the Summit Hotel. So just give them a call in advance, and you can get yourself all gussied up, looking real good. So splurge a little bit this week. Spend some money on yourself. You know why? You deserve it. All right. A couple more things to talk about. We've got the Bethel Inn. If you're looking to get that quintessential New England vibe and you want to go out on some horse-drawn sleigh rides, well, the Bethel Inn is going to have those for you. So it's a great way to get the kids out at night for a little bit of fun. They take you all around the several hundred-acre property of the Bethel Inn. They do happen tonight from 5 to 7:30 if you're interested. The best bet, like I say with a lot of this stuff, is call in advance. Give them a call, make sure that you have your reservations because they do fill up fast, especially during a vacation week, and you want to be able to provide, you don't want to show up and not be able to get out on one of the horse rides. So give them a call and take a sleigh ride through the snow. There's no better way to do that than going to the Bethel Inn. And then lastly, Ricker Hill. If you don't know, if you haven't had Maniac Hard Cider, then, well, here's the chance to find out. Ricker Hill has a tasting room over there in Turner, Maine. So it's probably about 45 minutes away is my guess. I know Nora's been out there. I haven't been out there yet, but the tasting room is open daily from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. So if you're looking for something to do and you want to get some hard cider and, get the Maniac Hard Cider, damn autocorrect. Ricker Hill is right here in Maine, and I'm sure you've seen it. It's the cans that look like a barrel, and they've got that hard cider in it. It is phenomenal stuff, and you might as well go over there, rickershardcider.com, for a little bit more information, and you can swing on by the tasting room and check that out. I know that if I wasn't here, I would probably be there nonstop drinking that hard cider. Gluten-free, don't you know? All right, so we are going to take a quick break right now, and let's see, what should we do? Nora, should we do a ski and weather report maybe? Hey, look at me, getting it right in the first try. That never happens. All right, we're going to check out the ski and weather report. Like I said, even though we recorded this morning, you want to make sure that you pay attention to all the lift and trail status boards throughout the resort so you know what lifts are open. But check this out. It's the lift and ski report from this morning.
This ski report is brought to you by Camp. Celebrate a Maine tradition. Good morning, Sunday River. This is your trail report for Sunday, February 19th. Today we've got 135 trails serviced by 14 lifts. We are 100% open and most lifts begin loading at 8 a.m. High winds are expected at the summit today, so keep an eye out for lift closures throughout the day. Temperatures are warming up, giving us spring-like conditions. This is an abbreviated report. For the most up-to-minute information on trail and lift status, log on to sundayriver.com. Starting over on Whitecap, the Whitecap Lodge is a great starting point if you're looking for fewer crowds and great beer at the Shipyard Brewhouse. The little Whitecap quad starts turning at 9 a.m. and Shockwave remains ungroomed. And over to Lock Mountain, look for racing on Monday morning in T2, which will be closed to the public. Over on Barker, the quad is back up and running, Top Gun and Agony remain ungroomed, and the Flow State Bordercross Park is open today and is a ton of fun. And over to Southridge and North Peak, all beginner terrain was groomed wall-to-wall for you corduroy diehards. For beginner parks, check out Wonderland and Whoville. If you're looking for the intermediate and expert parks, then head over to Upper Escapade, T72, the Half Pipe, and Lower 3D. And over to Aurora, the glades of Celestial and Supernova have been holding the snow extremely well. Quantum Leap and Black Hole remain ungroomed, and if you're missing Spruce, take Borealis and hike up Sirius to get to a groomed American Express. Narnia is open. And finally out to Oz and Jordan, the Oz Quad should start spinning at 10, and the Jordan Quad will be starting the day on windhold. All glades are open, and according to Patrol, have been the best they've been in years. Have fun, go with the flow, and we will see you out there.
This weather report is brought to you by the Snow Coach. Elevate your adventure. Stay tuned to Storm Team 7 for all your local weather needs.
The place I know where the good folk go. There's a vibe with charm and that big red bun. The drinks are tall, the price is right, the food is second to none. I wouldn't steer you wrong, so let's have some fun. Fun, fun, funky, funky red bun. Fun, funky red bun. Funky,
Maniac Gold is clear and crisp and light.
Maniac Mac is for those that like it a little sweeter, but it also has a little bit of a bite that really sets it apart.
And it's cool and refreshing and good. It's what I like.
Cider is great because everything's new. There's really a space to come in and introduce a new product.
Try it. You'll believe.
Selection, service, and convenience, all at Sunday River Sports. Skis, snowboards, boots, helmets, goggles, soft goods, and more, all at unbeatable prices. Buy your boots from us and one of our experienced technicians fit them to you for free. We demo every ski on our wall, so test unlimited skis with slopeside convenience. Stop on by our main location at South Ridge Base Lodge. Sunny River Sports, on-mountain convenience with off-mountain pricing.
Climb aboard for a comfortable winter tour to an extreme world above treeline. Powered by a custom 4-track, all-wheel powered drivetrain, the 9-passenger Mount Washington Snow Coach transports guests into a treeless subarctic world at 4,200 feet for a truly unforgettable experience that anyone of any age can enjoy. Experience breathtaking views or Mount Washington's famous extreme weather. If you thought a summer drive on the historic Mount Washington Auto Road was amazing, you need to experience a winter tour on a Mount Washington Snow Coach.
Yes, you weren't deceived in that last video. That was a mono border. They do exist. So as we take a look out at Chondola right now, you can see there's barely any clouds in the sky. It is warm. Those are smiles that you see down there, but folks are starting to load up on the Chondola. Things seem to be moving all right just yet, so that's a good sign that things are moving quickly. But make sure that as the winds kick up a little bit that you do check the lift status throughout the resort, because from time to time they might put a lift on wind hold, but we are getting from our crack news source that lift 14, which is Jordan, is now open. So for those of you that are over in that area, you shouldn't have a problem getting out there and hitting Excalibur and Rogue Angel and Lollapalooza and Blind Ambition and everything over in that area. So go forth and conquer. But right here in the studio, I've got Nate from Great Glen Trails. How are you, sir?
Very well. So it seems like you know a lot of the trails and lifts. So quiz question, what is lift 8?
It's the one between 7 and 9.
Got it, yeah. And that's why, you know why 6 was afraid of 7.
7, 8, 9.
It's true.
Welcome to vacation week. Wheels are literally falling off the wagon.
Yeah, lots of coffee, a little bit of sleep. Let's do this.
At least you got a little bit of sleep. So,
lots of coffee.
Yeah, lots of coffee. So hey, thanks for making the trip over this morning. I know it's been kind of nutty for you over in the Mount Washington area.
Yeah, the Mount Washington Valley is packed for sure. I think if you probably go out to dinner here, it's a 2-hour wait this weekend too.
Yeah,
but So go to the grocery store and cook in.
Cook in, man. You know, it's so for those of you that might be up from maybe New York or Connecticut or New Hampshire and don't necessarily know the whole North Conway area, Mount Washington area, it's about 45 minutes from here, 25 minutes from North Conway. So, but it's basically like a sister area to the Bethel area. I mean, it's kind of interchangeable. A lot of us work in both places, and
yeah, most people know we're Mount Washington, and it's the big hill in New Hampshire.
It's the big one.
And our cross country center is right next door to Wildcat Ski Area.
Got it.
And-
Okay.
And at the base of the Mount Washington Auto Road. That's why we run these really cool tracked vehicles, the snow coaches up the mountain.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about that.
So we've got 3 or 4 of them that we run daily as a walk-in basis. So call ahead, see how busy we are before you come all the way over there at 2 o'clock, because on vacation weeks, so we sometimes sell out very early. It is walk-in, so you walk in, buy your ticket, and we'll schedule you on the next available trip.
Right. As opposed to where I say just call ahead for reservations, you should just call and see how busy it is.
Yeah. So, and everybody on the phone is good. They'll let you know what's going on.
Right.
It's a 90-minute tour. These drivers are the same ones that drive the road in the summertime, so they're very experienced and have a lot to add, not just these beautiful views. You can go up there in a snowstorm or with just ripping winds, and you'll have your Mount Washington experience. It doesn't matter what it is. But today looks soft, warm. We did a sunrise tour. It's kind of this thing we do 3 times a year.
Okay.
Packed a couple vans this morning at 5:45, upbound in the dark, and they caught a sunrise coming over the Marias.
And it was gorgeous this morning.
Yeah, I'm sure we're going to see some cool pictures show up on Facebook from that.
Nice.
So 90-minute tour, and if you want to do more activities there, we sell this Total Trails ticket, which we were talking about, for tubing and cross-country skiing and snowshoeing. It includes the rentals for all of that, and you can spend the day. There's a great lodge with a cafe there. We do ski lessons and a lot of nice groomed trails that are very well marked.
So it's not like a lot of other places that you go to cross-country ski and it's literally one guy just handing you a ticket and they've got no amenities whatsoever. You guys are pretty fully stocked.
Yep. When we built this place 25 years ago, we wanted to do it right, and we've got a really nice ski shop in there with a lot of options, not just one brand and carry that through, but just so many clothing options and ski options and everything. Like Buster's store down the street is 25 off right now, store wide. So,
and it's great for people that don't necessarily do a lot of cross-country skiing or get into it a lot. But it's a great way for them to come over and get some rentals, get the right clothing, and not spend a lot, but have a full day adventure over there, right?
Yep. You can do after 12:30 is our half day rate, and that's also when we start renting our fat bikes. So we brought this really wide tire.
I think Nora keeps those in her ears.
Yeah,
right?
Yep. You can hoop that out or turn it into a necklace. No, this is just to show the width. It's I think 4 inches wide. So what they do with these fat bikes is really lower the pressure in the tires, so that sort of adds for suspension and grip. Like we're running 8 or 10 psi in these, and we've got a fleet of bikes that we rent after 12:30 in the afternoon.
Which is, it's similar to kind of like overland vehicles or off-roading or whatnot, where you're dropping the pressure in your tires.
If you take your Civic onto the beach, you'll want to
It's exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
These are like the Civics of mountain bikes, right? Now, I don't know where I'm going with this.
Yeah. So don't drive your Civic on the beach. I did that once.
Tell me that story.
Well, no.
So you do have the bikes available, but it also depends on the conditions that you have out there, depending on the snow and whether there's ice or whatnot. You'll be able to tell people if it's a good day to rent a bike or not.
Yep. Just give us a buzz or check the web. They'll be updated there on the snow report.
Because it is something that a lot of people don't experience or might want to try it for the first time, and it's a great way to come over and try it out.
Yeah, I would tell people to definitely hit the website. It's greatglentrails.com, and you can get information about the snow coach, our lodging partners on there. We've got 30 partners that we use, different inns and B&Bs.
Oh, wow, right in the area.
Yeah, and those guys offer you free skiing, tubing, snowshoeing when you stay there. So they just give you this voucher, and your whole family just saves $80 like that. Right. So that's really cool. The ski shop info is on there, rentals, lessons. The website's clean, and it gives you a lot of good information on what you can do for the day.
That's cool. There's so much here, but I think a lot of people forget about the Mount Washington area, North Conway, and just that whole scene. If whether it's ice climbing or whether it's cross-country skiing or fat biking or snowmobiling, whatever, it's not that far away.
Yeah. I grew up skiing Sunday River and lived in Bethel, and it is not far to cross the border right over there.
It sounds like it, but you know, once you hear a little bit, you can just zip back and forth.
You could almost paddle there,
right?
You know, up the Androscoggin.
Is that a summer tour that you offer?
Yeah, we do. We do guided tours on the Andro, and it's just a bunch of wildlife in there. Bald eagles, moose, and everything else that lives near the water. Check the event page on our website, as we do have another sunrise tour this coming Sunday.
Oh, cool.
Same deal. That one you can book online ahead of time, and you should, because it'll fill up again.
Yeah.
We only sell 16 spots for that.
So you're expecting a pretty busy week this week. So at the with vacation week here, and then you know you've got another vacation week next week. You guys are in for a couple of weeks.
It seems like they've crammed a lot of vacation weeks together on this one, though.
Right.
It seems like it's going to be pretty busy this week, and the skiing is killer.
It's insanity, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So if you haven't been over there at all, it's worth it to check it out this week. GreatGlenTrails.com. Their number is somewhere right around here. I'm not going to read it to you. You're an adult. But yeah, so they can find you online. They can come over. They can stop in. Best thing to do is just give you a quick call ahead of time before making the drive over and see what's going on, maybe what the best day might be for whatever the family wants to do. Right?
Yeah, yep. Usually the idea is get there early for the snow coach so you don't have a longer wait time for your trip. But if you do and plan ahead, you can do those other activities while you wait.
Awesome. And I think you were issuing a challenge to people to ski down the auto road. Is that
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of good skiers walking through the parking lot this morning at 8 o'clock. So if you're feeling pretty comfortable on Spruce Peak, I kind of dare you to put on some free heel skis or cross country and try to ski this 2500 vert that we have over there. You can take the tour up, get your narrative tour from the driver, get your views, your pictures, new selfie, you know, with some presidential mountains in the background, and then try to ski this road. It is it's pretty fun. Or snowshoe it. If you
free the heel, free the mind, right?
Right
something to that effect. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Listen, we're not enough sleep and definitely not enough coffee. But yeah.
But it's wine day, right?
But it is wine day. You know what we've been hitting. I got a big old jug of it. So it is National Drink Some Wine Day, and we're going to do that during break. But thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And for those of you that want to do something a little bit different, check them out, GreatGlenTrails.com, for something to do this week. We're going to take a quick break right now. Check in. Let's do a Bethel Inn shot of the day, maybe. I think that'll work. And we'll be back right after this.
This is your Bethel Inn shot of the day, brought to you by the Bethel Inn and Country Club at the top of Main Street in Bethel.
So we are local. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
We are local. I forgot. Can you put a blooper reel in there? I forgot. Just the pressure.
This has been your Bethel Inn shot of the day.
Come find us this winter at the Bethel Inn Resort. Make it an evening and enjoy comfortable fine or casual tavern dining. It's all here at our classic New England resort in the heart of Bethel. Come find us this winter at the Bethel Inn Resort. Come for dinner, stay late for cocktails and live music. Local musicians like Denny Bro and Chad Porter, plus bands like Pete Kilpatrick and Moon Boot Lover. It's all here at our classic New England resort in the heart of Bethel.
It's ludicrous. It does not make sense. Madeira wine was my only answer. So shakeable, yet beautiful. A peace of mind so lost inside us.
We are educators.
We are collectors.
We are artists.
We are entrepreneurs.
We are local.
We are connoisseurs.
We enjoy the finer things.
We appreciate life's simple pleasures.
We are athletes.
We are environmentalists.
We are Bethel.
We are Bethel.
We are Bethel.
We are Bethel. We are Bethel.
And this is our home.
Welcome to Sportoma. We have the huge selection of outerwear and accessories. Don't forget about your tuning, boot fitting, rentals, demos, and race. Whether you're looking for a high-performance rental or you're looking for a new ski, come check out our demo fleet down here. We have the best selection of demo skis that are on the market. Come try before you buy. We have the best selection in town.
Welcome to the Mill Hill Inn. Come on inside.
The Mill Hill Inn offers Bethel's most unique and intimate lodging and dining experience. Upstairs, we offer 6 private rooms that can be rented out for the night or for your next event. Downstairs, you can drink and dine casually in a comfortable and beautiful setting, indulge in some tapas, watch the game, or simply enjoy the company of others around you. Stop by the Mill Hill Inn today and experience a collaboration of pleasures.
Nope, you don't need to adjust your television. That is one of our paintings that was provided for us by Linda at Harvest Gold Gallery, which is out on Route 5. And the artist here is Rebecca Klementovich, and she is a local artist that does a great bunch of great work. And she and 200 other local artists are on view at the Harvest Gold Gallery right out there in Center Level in Maine. It's about, I don't know, about 25, 30 minutes away from here, right down Route 5. So you can check that out. There's another one behind me. And then these wonderful salt lamps are available down at Sunday River Gems, which is right down on the access road. You'll see it right there as you're heading down away from the mountain. It'll be right on the left-hand side, right by the Matterhorn. So check all of that out. All this stuff is for sale, and me especially. So if you're buying, I am available for purchase. So speaking of things that we need to get to this week, we've got a couple of things that are coming up. So let's talk about what's happening on the mountain. We've got Eddie the Yeti. You know he's available, he's around, so he's got a lot of press engagements to get in front of. So he's going to be down on the mountain from 9 to 10 a.m. most mornings this week. So if you're looking for him, he's got a packed schedule. Eddie and Betty may both be out there, but for certain, Eddie's out there. Betty always has to bring the bread home. So if you want to get the kids out and meet Eddie, he'll be popping around at Southridge from 9 to 10 a.m. most mornings this week. Now, a couple of other things to think about as you're going out on the mountain. There are going to be some trail closures, as there always are, for some of the racing and competition events that we have. And today is no different. Today, over on Monday morning in T2, you've got the Gould Academy GACP Carnival going on. So those trails will be closed, which is, you know, at this point, most folks are used to Monday morning in T2 being closed down or at least diminished during the ski season. So if you are over in that area, just be warned that there is going to be some competition going on there. Now, our friends from Cliff Bar are here all week as well, and they've got a couple of events going on. Today is a secret chair prize pack day. So essentially what's going to happen is between the hours of 11 and 12 and 1 and 2 and 3 to 4, they are going to select one chair on the Chondola lift right here at Southridge between those hours and give everybody on that chair a Cliff Bar prize pack. So you can test your luck. Just head over there, take a couple of rides on the Chondola at some point between the hours of 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. And if you get over there, maybe the Cliff Bar people will give you a prize pack. So buddy up. Hopefully you'll get a whole bunch of stuff out there. Folks from Cliff Bar are awesome. I carry a bunch in my pack when I go out riding in the backcountry. So that'll be happening today. Now, a couple of sales that we need to mention. We've got Sunday River Sports, which is right below us, right downstairs here at Southridge, and they have a huge sale going on right now. 40% off kids' parkas and pants, 20% off adult parkas and pants, 50% off Vasquez boots, and 50% off select items at the other location over at Whitecap. So if you're looking for a last-minute pair of gloves, or maybe you dropped one off the lift, or you can't find your hat because the dog ate it, then you may want to swing through Sunday River Sports and pick something up. But that leads us into Ski Depot. Kenny was just here a few minutes ago. You heard what's going on down there. It's pandemonium everywhere. But they're having their 20, 30, 40 sale. So you've got 20% off accessories, 30% off all clothing. We were talking about those fly low shells. And then 40% off all skis and boots. Now, if you want to head down there, please do so earlier in the day because they are flying through their inventory. You want to make sure that you get down there as soon as possible. So check out Ski Depot or raceskis.com for all the information on Ski Depot. And then Sport Toma, the other mighty ski shop in the area, is right there down on Route 2. And they have at least 20% off all outerwear. And they've got huge discounts on helmets and goggles and skis and back rubs from Hack. So there's a lot going on down at Sport Toma right there as well. So you can't miss it. Big old log cabin building right there on Route 2. So last thing that I need to mention is once you've got all your new outerwear and your new skis and all your new goggles and helmets and personal protective equipment, then you'll want to go tubing and or night skiing, because what better way to throw caution to the wind than to do it in the dark, right? So from 4 to 8 tonight, you've got night skiing. That's out at the Southridge Quad and Chondala. And then tonight as well, you'll have some tubing. It'll be nice and fast out there for you tonight. $10 an hour from 4 to 9 p.m. No better time to do it than while you're here this week. So it's only a couple of bucks and the kids can have a lot of fun. So what better thing to do on a Sunday night than go tubing as a family? So, all right, we're going to take a quick break right now. And when we come back, let's see. It's we're already overtime. I'm already into overtime. So we still have some more things to talk about. So when we come back, we'll do more things. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this.
From grocery to takeout, prepared meals to catering, specialty items, and more. The Good Food Store on Route 2 is Bethel's most unique grocer and catering company. Want to make it easy? Try our family-style prepared meals for tonight or for the freezer. We also have fantastic sandwiches and salads. Check Facebook for our daily lunch specials. Thirsty? We have the best beverage selection in the area. We also have catering and in-home chef services for $2 to $200. The Good Food Store, where you can get all the good food and drink you need.
Taking a look outside, the clouds are just about gone. It is nice and warm. It's going to get a little bit breezy, but you can see the lines down at the Chondola and at the quad here at Southridge are starting to fill up. I think everything's moving just fine right now, but might be a good time to stick around with me for a couple of minutes and then head out and get your day started. So it is almost time for a watch and win. We're going to get into that for a second. But one thing that I wanted to mention as part of Outside TV, if you're here all week long and you are taking some footage with whatever action cam you have or whatever camera you might have in your pocket, it might be a good time for you to think about winning a trip to Patagonia. What you say? Yes, I'll give you all the details right now. So you can go to goski.com, and this is part of the Campfire series as well. You can submit your ski and snowboarding video for the chance to win a trip to Patagonia.